A man wanted to rob a bank, but when he reached the door he stopped in his tracks. He turned around, pulled a cigarette out of his backpack, lit it and took a moment to steady his nerves. After that he was ready to walk into the bank. First he surveyed the bank's security cameras, then made his way to the counter. He asked the teller to help him withdraw some cash. While the teller was processing his request, he wrote something down on a piece of paper. As he took the money he passed the note to the teller. Upon reading it, the teller's face immediately changed and he kept his eyes on the man, anticipating something unexpected. At that moment the manager noticed the unusual situation and stood up. She instructed everyone to leave the counter. The man saw this but didn't make things difficult for them. Instead he allowed them all to go and asked the manager to lock both the front and back doors. Once the phone call connected, the man started talking to the police. The officers quickly realized the seriousness of the situation and asked what his demands were. The man Brown explained that he had been scammed. Someone had stolen his disability benefits and he was there to get it back. Meanwhile, armed personnel had shown up outside the bank. Seeing this, Brown quickly grabbed the phone and hid. It turns out that Brown had once been a soldier. After being injured he retired early and began receiving a disability pension. He went to the Veterans Affairs office to withdraw the money he needed for his living expenses, but was told by the staff that because he had not completed his education his benefits had been transferred to the school to cover his violation fees. The staff refused to help him and told him to contact the school. This angered Brown and a heated argument ensued. In the end, 2 security guards threw him out. In that moment a seed of hatred was planted in his heart. He had risked his life for the country only to end up with this outcome. Back at the hotel, Brown crafted a bomb. He knew this would be dangerous, so he called his wife and told her to take care of their daughter if something happened to him. Suddenly gunshots rang out outside. Brown quickly shielded his daughter Kaya with his body. After the shots stopped he got up, continuously apologizing. If it weren't for being pushed to the edge, no one would resort to illegal actions like this. To get more attention on the issue, Brown called a TV station. He told them what was happening in real time. The reporter immediately called his superior and set up the camera to broadcast live. What they said was overheard by the police, so the officer in charge of negotiations quickly called Brown. Since Brown had been in the military, the conversation went smoothly. Brown felt the officer could help him. But when the officer heard the amount of money involved, he was shocked. They were trying to steal a veteran's meager pension. What kind of country was this? Afterward, the officer asked if Brown needed anything else. Brown replied that he only wanted a pack of cigarettes. The officer promised to buy the cigarettes and bring them over. At the same time, a sniper outside had noticed Brown. The officer who bought the cigarettes was on his way to deliver them, but just then a gunshot rang out.